God, 6% charge. Put this in here. Grab this. Live. Whew. Boom. Boom. Hello, Warren. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. I think the link's in. Let me just check. Yep, link's in. It's all good. Nice. Nice. Whew. How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Apologise for the delay. I was having a great, really, really good catch-up call with Jay, making sure everything's all good and just aligning the vision. So huge shout out to Jay, absolute beast. Sees the vision of the group going just above and beyond with everything. And yeah, so huge shout out to Jay, absolute beast. But everyone in here definitely already knows that. Hello, 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 Carlton, Mark, Hammer. Are you on the Coles clips, or is that Ting? Okay, let's we're gonna get straight into this. So obviously we're in for a. Who's this cutie? I swear I seen you a minute ago. I think so, Jay. I was just talking about you. Evening, guys. How's your weekend been? It's been good, Tony. It's been good. Had a good meeting earlier. Had a guy around for food, and it went very, very well. So that's something big that's coming. And then just had a great catch-up call with Jay, as I was saying before. Just aligning the vision, and yeah, Jay's an absolute beast. Again, as everyone in here already knows. Ting, hello, Ting, hello, hello, hello. And Ting, I'll phone you after this as well. Long night, boxing in the morning as well, but it doesn't stop. And yeah, super happy with everything. Hello, Glenn, Fitspeed, hello, hello, hello. Going to be flying and so it is, Jay, already is, and it's going to be even more so in the future. Definitely, we're in for a huge Christmas time, and another thing. Obviously, we got. When is Halloween? By the way, I like to do like live specials. We'll do some cool things for Halloween, and definitely around Christmas time. I know a lot of members are going to be in Dubai during December. Like a lot of members. We've got a good few members over here right now. And then a lot of members are coming out in December, so it's going to be a really, really busy month. But we're gonna December's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely, sounds good. You 2K man, light work thing, easy. Friday 31st, my birthday. Warren, we'll make a note. Warren. Darren coming in. By the way, Darren, does the 20th there's Newcastle versus Chelsea? Would you like to go to that? Because I can get you tickets to go see that if you would like. With the Newcastle, I see the Newcastle profile picture. Hello, BV. How's it going, BV? You looking forward to another week on the Funded? We love Darren. Love it. Hello, Paul. Hello, hello, hello. I'll take that as a yes. BV, how's the Funded going? And what are you thinking going into next week, BV? I want to see some big progress. And big shout out to BV as well. He's had a call with me, and we've been keeping in contact, and then he had a nice call with Jay as well. Really fixing up the mentality. And I think there's a lot to learn from BV, and I think BV. I hope you don't mind me sharing, but BV had the sort of mentality of, I think this is very, very important, of like things are going against him, which is understandable. A lot of people have that mentality of he was something's going to go wrong, this, that, and the other. And we've really tried to shift that mentality with BV to like, okay, it's going to go right. Like I know it's going to work. It's going to work. Like it's going to work for me 100%. And I think that mentality shift for him has been really, really helpful, which is amazing to see. So I think that can be taken by everyone as well. Hello, David. PV to divide it for me with you funded. That would be cool. That would be good. Hello, Andy. Hello. Oh, let's zoom in a bit. I want to see. Okay. Louis sent me through some great analysis for market opening, and I want to check as well. Louis sent some really nice analysis, but someone else who's been crushing the analysis is Chris. I don't know how to pronounce his surname, Christopher Scroff. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he's been putting some really nice analysis into the Discord as well, been smashing the analysis. So I need to take a look at that after this as well. But yeah, shout out to Chris. He's sometimes catches the live. It's going well. 5-hour last week and don't trade weekends. I think I'm going to just analyze the markets and see what the pros are doing and Tack Tuesday. Yeah, nice BV, and I like that Tuesday as well. Always careful on Mondays, especially until New York opens. Definitely. Hello XVR. Hello. Even though hello Lee. Yeah, I know that fit. Yeah, definitely. And Tony, how are you doing? How's everything going? BV. Hello Mason. Hello. 100% Max seeing this growth from me, just giving him templates and examples of things from mindset and trade management. Unreal. Yeah, 100% Jay. I completely agree. It's definitely working wonders. I mean, 5R up is very, very, very nice. Very nice. And BV definitely as well. Especially this week. If you don't see a setup on that account, then there's no worries. You don't have to uphold or prove anything to anyone. If you don't see a setup, then everyone will be backing you. If you say come Wednesday, Thursday, I haven't seen a setup which isn't clean, so I didn't take a trade. 100%. We want to see you get that payout at the end of the month. Me and Jay did touch on the call earlier of getting that first payout, that spark under your bum of seeing that first payout. That can really light the fuse. That really starts the chain of huge events. So definitely getting that first payout, I don't care what it is, can really be that big stepping stone needed. Hello Hammer. Break even at the moment. Tony, break even's fine as well. Survival. Gonna make me whip out the battle analogy. But yeah, break even, survival. Trading isn't binary. It isn't unprofitable and profitable. Unprofitable, break even, profitable. Okay, step one is get to break even, survive. Okay, then a few tweaks to your system, a few tweaks to your mentality. Okay, and that comes from journaling and just seeing those trades play out. Those few tweaks can take you into profit. Okay, and then if you're making profit, you can scale that to the moon. Okay, so yeah. XVR. It's funny. I've been speaking with Brandon to see if his strategy will suit me better. Yeah, nice, Tony. Yeah, Brandon's been. I think he's had a lot of calls, and then he's got a lot of calls booked as well, which has been really, really, really good to see. He's really come into his own, and we've got big things coming from Brandon as well, from challenges to one-to-ones with and really taking members under their wing. I know a lot of people have really gravitated towards Brandon, which is amazing to see. And just so you all know, Brandon, behind the scenes, Brandon is super happy with how everyone's progressing right now and how they're feeling right now, and their mentality going into the next few months. He's said some really, really, really good words about everyone he's been speaking to. So yeah. Zaxo, which Telegram? Because on the main one, sometimes replies are delayed. If you want like a really quick reply, then the best thing to do is at me in the Discord. At me in the Discord, because that's where I'll be like most active. Because I'm always keeping an eye on what's going on and everything there. So at me there, and then I'll be replying as normally straight away on Discord. Sweet, nice Yusuf. To be fair, your thing you said a while ago, being able to put the green numbers on the screen into a tangible thing, whether it's a meal for family or a pair of trainers, will really inspire me. Yeah, BV, I believe that through and through. Having that, seeing that, that first bit of money come through and being able to, like you say, bring it into the real world is so important. And one really game-changing thing for me was going out for a meal and not having to look at the price and treating whoever. Okay, that's and that coming from trading is like what like, this is insane, and that can be a really big thing. No clue how to trade your signals. Zaxo, drop me a message and I'll get back to it after this, or at me. The best thing to do, at me in the Discord, and we'll run through whatever you need or clarify. The best thing to do, Zaxo, is look through the videos that I sent you when you first got into the group. Look through those videos, and they'll clear up a lot of things. So that's a big thing. Exactly. Yeah, gold did rip. There's a nice pattern. Louis had this on as well, but I really like this. I really like this. It's a bearish pattern, but the fact that we blew to the upside, if we ever do, if you have a bearish pattern on your chart, and it ends up just with a huge bullish outcome, that really shows the mentality of the market, in the sense of, if something's really bearish and it pushes through, then okay, this is seriously strong. What do you mean turtles suit BV? Once you get the hang of things, have made mistakes and know what you're doing wrong, all it takes is to message and talk to profitable traders and things instantly click. Exactly, XPR. 100%. And that comes to an important note as well, is all it takes is an idea. All it takes is, one conversation can really change your outlook. Which part's confusing, Zaxo? We're on Discord. I've not done any trade yet, so looking forward to seeing the signals and learning these. Yeah, if you message me on Discord, Discord takes a little bit to get approved, just because we do have a lot of people, a lot of scammers who try and get access to the Discord, so we make sure we're only accepting the actual person. This happens a lot, and we don't want to accidentally let one person in who shouldn't be in, and then they can message members and do this and do that. This is something that we really, take care on, and we haven't had it happen so far. We had one member get his account hacked and spam something, but that was instantly handled. We take that very, very seriously, and so we just make sure, this Discord user, because obviously different usernames and everything like this as well. This Discord user is this person on Telegram, 100%. Okay, accept, boom, done. Was using an abbreviation on his chart of how to tell. I mean, BB, it is what it is. And I liked Brandon's message with the, crazy market open. We knew it was going to be crazy. And he had to get out of the house a bit and go somewhere else. I find this as well. Sometimes getting out of where you normally do things and going to somewhere else allows you to look at things from maybe a slightly different angle, allows you to focus a bit more. It's a good idea to do, just moving somewhere else, even if it's just moving somewhere else in your house. Like if you're doing it in your room and you normally mark up charts in your room, if you're feeling a bit flustered, like go downstairs and literally go to the dinner table and do it there, just so you're in a bit of a different environment, can sometimes help. Yeah, Zach, so you I'm sure you joined like maybe not long ago at all. You'd be added ASAP, mate. Telegram. Adam, if you click the link in the YouTube bio, you'll be taken to the Telegram, mate. When I do uni work, go to a cafe, but that's just an excuse to eat some baby food. I mean, that as well. That's why it's good having a dog. Go out and get some air and reset for an hour. Exactly, Warren. Yeah, exactly. Definitely go out, get some fresh air. You know, just do whatever. You know, everyone's different. Getting some time away can be very, very important. This is why I'm such a big purporter of on the weekends, you know, taking some time away from the charts. I say this to members: take some time away. I do think journaling on the weekends is very good, but take some time away. I think it can be very important. Have you had any pets, Carly? Yeah, in the UK, 2 cockapoos. Bro, should we speak on big? Oh yeah, okay. This is I think that's what everyone's really really curious about. By the way, crazy trend line. Let me know if you were all impacted by the recent Bitcoin move down. I think it's pretty interesting time. Last week, the end of last week was very, very crazy. So let me know if it impacted you and in what way. And yeah, I'm curious to your thoughts. This was one of the craziest events in trading. I mean, I think it was $19 billion liquidated. So one of the biggest, craziest things. Trump's going off on one, and yeah, stay well clear. Crypto scares me. Yeah, I did have. I'm speaking to Katie in the group currently, who's struggling with some crypto thing. If you do struggle, drop me a message with that. I don't go into detail on altcoins, and that is to basically protect the community. I was speaking literally on Wednesday or Thursday when someone was talking about some altcoin, and I didn't go into detail on it because of things like this. You know, people had stop losses placed and it just skipped right past them. Okay, crypto, and literally you can go back to the live on like Wednesday or Thursday, and crypto, a lot of people don't truly understand the risks that are involved. It's a terrifying place. Alts and Bitcoin, not a lot, so yeah. I mean, Eve, if you're holding it spot holding, so you're just holding it, not leveraged, then you're all good. Hopefully. 3 days away, really buzzing for this week. Now it really helps. Nice fit speed, love that. Really nice. It's mental that a couple of days before, I thought about how dangerous leverage trading Bitcoin was and asked about that on the live. Yeah, Hammer, it's very, very, very dangerous. And then a bit of backstory on this is, so Trump came out with the tariffs on China and went crazy. He did a tweet before hinting at it, and then he did another tweet actually saying it, and that just sent the markets into a frenzy. And then stop losses get hit, and then, you know, if you've got a buy position on and your stop loss gets hit, then that sells you out of that position, and that's more selling pressure, which hits more stop losses, which is more selling pressure, which is more stop loss, blah, blah, blah. And then it's just a domino effect down of just boop, which is crazy. That coupled with the lack of liquidity in the order book and everything like that, and then obviously Binance had a very big problem with their market, like they said a term, I think they said like overheating or something dumb like that. And so that resulted in a lot of people not being able to actually close their positions, their stop losses not getting triggered, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, this should be a reminder. Crypto is no fun space, and a saying which I haven't said in a while, which I truly believe in, is money isn't a game. Okay. If you want to gamble, get dressed up and go to the casino. Money isn't a game. Money is livelihood. Money allows you to put food on the table. Money isn't a game. If anyone tries to convince you of so, then leave them. Money is not a game. And crypto can at times be a bloody an arcade, to say the least. And this embodies that. Wild, yeah. Adam Gold. Okay, Zaxo, we'll get that sorted. XPR, no. Gold isn't dropping by doing that. Like, not doing that. It's been a while since Wednesday. Yeah, I like to keep reminding though. But yeah, Bitcoin's just absolutely insane. And normally, when this has happened before, I remember this happened. I mean, we're gonna have to go quite far back now. It wasn't here. It was in 2021. Where was it? It happened here. I remember. I remember this day. This was not a very nice day, and it happened before. And we creep down to cause max pain on this low. That's what, and this has happened a few times. Look, you can see it happened here. What happened? So here we, have a rally, and then we come down and take out the low, cause max pain. Here comes down, and then we, rally. We're going back up, and then it comes down, max pain. Here we rally up, and then we slowly come down and take out the low and cause max pain. Like it happens all the time. Here, huge wick down. We rally up. Yeah, it's going back. And then we come back down. Max pain. Happens near enough every single time. And so just watch out for that max pain play. Yeah, this was an awful day. This was. God, I'm scarred. What the hell? But yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a small rally and then us slowly trickle down and take out this low, cause max pain. That's what I think of crypto. Crypto is purely a torture device there to cause max pain. And so I would be very, not surprised at all if we do slowly come down, take out all of this liquidity, slowly come down, take out this low, cause max pain, bounce off this trend line here, and then continue the bull run to finish the year. For one last push up to take out the all-time high after we've caused max pain. Very interesting pattern. Yeah, bloodbath. Exactly, Neil. Full port sells. Sounds good. Foot half moon tonight as well, supporting my strat. Nah. Ooh. I wouldn't say that, Jay. Yeah, Bitcoin's a crazy space to be in. But it's actually really nice right now because the markets have, they're not as leveraged. Over-leveraged markets cause incredibly volatile, unpredictable volatility, which is not what we want. And so definitely keeping that in mind as well can result in quite nice conditions. One thing I want to see is, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this crap. I've already jarred a lot of this down anyway, so it's all good. I want to clear. There we go. Oh, by the way, that was a crazy level that was. And that was a crazy level that was. Okay, there we go. What I want to do is over this range here. I think this is a very nice area. Money flows thick in the red. Momentum's deep in the oversold territory, which is good for sells. So what we can do is we can have this here. We got previous highs here, previous highs here. I'm gonna stick this down a bit. What we're gonna do is golden pocket plus prev highs plus point of control. Shooting star for extra confirmation. I love it. There was a guy in here before who was very seriously talking about the moon indicator, and he was very, very confident in it. Very confident in it. I don't know how he's doing now. Hope he's doing all right. Head and shoulders. I mean, we could see shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, break, downside, bounce, new all-time high, bear market. Bit elaborate, but I think that's... is that the Head and Shoulders you were going on about, XPR? Is that the one you were going on about? By the way, something, a tip which I do like and has helped me is, especially on the higher time frames, is don't be afraid to whip out the drawing tool and draw what you think's going to happen. Like draw like scenarios out. It can really help you visualize. You know, it brings out that creativity side of things, and it helps me visualize more what's going to go on. It makes it more easily readable, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the charts as I don't know if this is a word, but as interpretable as possible for us to clearly read. And so I think whipping out the crayon and just drawing what you think's going to happen, just drawing things on the chart, and you might draw something which just makes sense to you, and then you can use that as a framework to work off. I'm struggling with trading. I've been trading since 2018. I've nearly lost another with Trump's help. I hope one day it will click together. It's taken thousands so far. Yeah, Andy, if you could sum up what the one thing, everything that's gone into your trading journey so far, what's one thing that you think if you changed, you would be profitable now? What's one thing that you think has been the downfall of your trading so far? Sometimes your potential. BB, I am the furthest thing from an artist you could possibly think of. Zaxo, trading is confusing, and on these lives, this is just what I'm generally thinking. I'm not going to try and sugarcoat this and make it sound really, really easy. You know, we can take it in steps, but also, Zaxo, if I was to put you in a nursery, okay, you'd feel really good, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh, I know this. I know 2 + 2. Like, I know this. I know 2 × 2. Like, I feel really confident. You know, you're around everyone else in the class, and you feel really good about yourself, and this, that, and the other. And then when you go into a mathematical job, okay, you have no clue what's going on. You felt really comfortable in the classroom, really confident in the classroom, but I put you in a situation where you actually need to, know mathematics, and it falls flat on its face. Okay, now if I put you in a university lecture, okay, yeah, on the first day, on the second day, on the third day, you'd have no clue what was going on. But after a while, you'd pick things up just because you're around those people. You know, there's some smart guy next to you. There's another smart guy next to you. Like, you're seeing what they're doing. You're seeing the questions they're asking. You're seeing what they're talking about. You're hearing the professor. Like, you don't know what's going on, but it's rubbing off on you. Then, after 1 month, after 2 months, after how many months, okay, you will be at a 1,000 times further point than if I had left you in that nursery for 3-4 months. 1,000 times. Okay, that first day in the nursery, you'll feel really confident. You'll feel really good. But I don't, like, I want you to feel good, but I don't want you to feel super confident, super good, because I want you to see the vision of where you can go and see the potential and see what it really takes. And then, yeah, Louis came down a bit, then rocketed, got the 54 sell limit ready to go. Hope XPR. How you, mate? Nice, Louis. Love that. And we'll switch over to gold now, because this is all I'm really thinking on Bitcoin, keeping it very, very simple. But I do like this, and I like the fact that the markets, a lot of the over leveraged positions are now screwed, which is good. Like, it's not good if you're in an over leveraged position, but it's good for the rest of us. Need a new car so bad. Well, one, get bored after about 2 months. Louis, man. But I suppose it's good. Keep the goals coming. I see a trade and move stop loss too soon. I don't know why I do it, but I just don't. Lee, I think a good frame of mind to have there is when you're entering a trade, like, have discretion available to you. Use your previous knowledge at the charts to decide whether or not to use your system or whether to not use your system. That's very important. It's like a a quote just came to mind. I like if you're new here, I like using analogies and quotes to hopefully, I don't know whether it does, make things easier to understand. I'm thinking of a James Bond movie where he's saying, like, he's got a gun to some guy and he's saying, you've got a license to kill, and then James Bond says it's also a license not to kill. Okay, when you're at the charts, okay, you've got the license to enter the trade. Okay, you've got the ability to enter a trade, but a true profitable trader, you have the ability to not enter the trade as well. You have the ability to not use your system. Okay, the system's the gun. Okay, you don't go around spraying and praying. Okay, you pick your targets and you make sure you take that shot with confidence. But you also know that if you're not confident on that shot, on that setup, okay, you have the ability to not use that gun, not use that system. Okay, I think that's important. Hello, Brandon. Brandon's in the chat. Turtle soup. I've been hearing a lot about turtle soup, Brandon. CLS 55 on the card. Very nice, Louis. Very nice. That'll sound like a beast as well. Deep rumble. Turtles, is it? Yeah, Brandon, what's going on with the turtle soup? New fib unlocked, 0.007. I might have gone a bit off topic there, but I hope it just maybe that helps someone here understand more. Hammer your finances. Yeah, I keep going. Yeah, the turtle soup. Okay, the turtle soup shows fake bread. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. I'm liking the. I love any analogies. I really like. Like I saw. I was speaking to Leon the other day, and he pulled out an analogy, and I was like, that is so good. I think analogies and saying trading terms in a way which is familiar to people helps people understand it more. So whenever someone says any analogies, whether it's turtle soup or James Bond, then I'm 100% there for it. What's that, Louis? Hello, Lauren. Hello. What's that, VV at the 0.86? Nice reaction. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. So I do want to, this previous value area here, I want to keep in mind. We stuck in this range for a little bit. So this point of control, this value area high, this value area low. I want to keep that in mind. And then also the point of control value area high, value area low of this range here. These are important levels that I want to keep in mind. Let's keep this off. That was crazy. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. WizKid's gonna be sitting pretty on his ladders. For those who haven't, I definitely recommend taking a look at WizKid's ladder strategy. I've seen some record profits with it. Just people, getting in on those pullbacks, staying consistent, not like very little emotion, and just record profits with that, which is really nice. Hammer what? Oh no, Louis, not the 1200 gold. Sound like Smithy. Okay, let's extrapolate this out a bit. So I don't really could see a retest on this, but that's too lower time frame. I'm not a fan of that. This trend line really was pretty crazy. Move this up here. By the way, for those who are new as well, I don't just trade purely off trend lines. I like using trend lines to give me a framework to work from. Trend lines are particularly strong. You can see just these examples right here. But I like to put them on as a framework. I'll only enter a trade if I've got confluences off multiple levels as well. Drag race Fabius. Louis, I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see that, definitely. Louis, you just want to drag race because you just want to you want to be in the, what is it, the CLS 55 or whatever. Bloody 500 horsepower against the Fabia. Okay, let's pull this. Crazy reaction off the 0.886 actually. It's kind of done. What I do want to do is I'm going to whip on this. Nice daily open from last week. That looks nice. Shout out to Tony for the indicator, making things nice and simple. Okay, we do have a naked point of control down there. So naked point of control is the highest volume node of a given day. If the highest volume node from yesterday, like where the most transactions took place, that's going to be a strong point going forward. So let's see this, and okay, it does line up with that daily open, which lines up with these previous highs, which lines up with these previous lows, and this trend line, which is very nice actually. So don't mind that at all. Let's turn all this. Green. Go over here. So we got golden pocket plus daily open plus pre-highs. Very nice. And then also we've got trend as well. Very nice. Let's drive on a Skoda Fabia special little place in my heart. Love that. And then also we've got the psychological level of 4K there as well, which is always nice to have as confluence as well. Very nice level actually. Very nice level. Let's pull this over a bit. There we go. We could look for something further down here. We've got the 0.886 in the 4 hour. Another retest off this trend. I'd probably wait for that. Wait and see how we react to this level before going really looking at that area. If we break this trend, then probably look to us take these lows anyway. Good cars, indestructible cars. How do you get that? I've searched for it. What's that, flip speed? Can I race? I got a BMW estate. Brandon, I read that message and I was like, where's that going? BMW C63 Saloon Estate W16. Okay. Sounds like a beast. He's got a Bugatti, BMW, Mercedes, probably whipping a Skoda in there somewhere. We're joking. Flip speed in the Discord. If you go onto the where the sections are, and then if you scroll down, there's the Coles indicator section. It's got like a setup guide of how to get it on your chart, and then also if you need any help, just type in the discussion section, and then probably Tony or someone will help you get it. What a state. Renault Pista. We always transition into car talk. I love it. Definitely. I think Jay's going to be in for a treat. I'm pretty sure Jay is gonna finish this month. By the way, we're gonna have a catch-up call, I believe, on Wednesday to do with the summer challenge of the youth-funded summer challenge. I think Jay is definitely in the lead, up 21k this month so far, and so I think Jay is going to be joining us in Dubai with someone else as well. So again, it's going to be the biggest payout, and then also like the most improved, or something along those lines. Someone who we just see putting in a lot of effort. Will be coming to Dubai. We'll be on the trading floor, and everything like that, and definitely will be in a good few supercars. I can guarantee that. Got Corsagini. Corsagini, look, don't underestimate the Corsagini. 330i. Nice. Very nice. UK insurance at 19 is horrible for better cars than that. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very, very. It's, yeah, insane. Insurance is the biggest scam ever. It's insane how much. One thing is, it's weird how it works though. Like you can play with all of the things on it, and it's just crazy. It's crazy how girls have like less than half of the insurance as well. Helps with speed with the indicator. Give me a message. Yeah, Tony's on it with the indicator flip speed. If you head in the Discord, if you just at Tony in the Discord probably, and he'll at the section, or just type it in and we'll hashtag the section so you can just click on it, make it easy for you. Might have to full port the funded. I estimated earlier because I was bored and it would take 3 full port trades to get 1.2 million. Louis, oh gosh. Good start to the week, that talk. I love that. Needed. Let's pay it anyway. Yeah. But guess what? Yeah. No, Eve, I 100%, 100% see why. 100%, but it's still crazy. Like, it's just crazy for how much it is for lads. Like, I understand. But at the same time, the insurance companies make so much money. In reality, insurance, I mean, I don't know whether this is a good idea. Government ran, like, insurance and make it like a break-even scheme. But I don't know if government insurance would be, like, in terms of, like regulated non-profit, would actually be a good idea. Ugh. Of course, some investor drivers, that, yeah. True, Eve, very true. So, bought one of them insurance hack things from someone from TikTok to try and get insured on a 340i, and I got rejected. So no one would insure me. Yeah, that's not good. I had to, for a bunch of times. When I was young, I had like a black box, and what I'd do is when I knew the black box was like I was gonna get cancelled, I'd cancel them before they cancelled me, and so. Yeah, normally that you got like a few days or whatever, and so I just cancelled them before they cancelled me and got new insurance. So I went through like, I don't even know, like 4 insurance providers. I never had an accident or points or anything. Fair play, Louis. Clean license, which is mad. Yeah. No points or anything. No points. You got insurance in California in the 80s, I think, the earthquakes, because all insurers went bust after some massive ones. I wonder how that worked out then after the 80s, like in California. Did it work out? Like, I'm intrigued to see how it would be, because insurance, they make an insane amount of money. Not even that bad. Yeah, that's not bad, Louis. Louis, make 1.2 million. It's fine. I saw someone put in the chat before LaFerrari. LaFerrari now is like $5 million or something crazy. You never see them though. You never see. You see far more here. You see far more Bugattis than LaFerraris, than Koenigsegg's, than anything. A bit of rally driving down the back roads in the Bimmer on the way to work every day. Love that, Louis. In the summer as well. In the summer on the back roads. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. But yeah, I don't want to short this market, so I'm not going to be looking for sell positions above current price. I think the way we escaped this sort of bearish pennant here gives me a good understanding of where the market's sort of heading. But we'll just have to see how New York opens. I mean, New York's going to be crazy tomorrow. I think that's going to be the big tell. So we'll see how that happens. And then so in the meantime, we've got this nice level on gold here, and then on Bitcoin we've got this level here also forming the right shoulder on a head and shoulders. And I do think we want to come down to this low to cause max pain. That's what we've seen time and time again over the past 4 or 5 years on Bitcoin anyway. So I think it makes sense for that to continue. So I'll be putting these levels in the chat after this as well, in the Telegram. If I can get 4K a month, I might sacrifice a low cost funded to full port one. About my short max. Are you in a short from? Do you say you're in a short from the point AA6? Wanted a Pagani Zonda when he comes to Dubai. Cheeky 11 million. Yeah. Pagani Zonda's probably one of the cars which, yeah, I don't think I'd be able to get my hands on, unfortunately. I wish. 454. I mean, we've got the value area high, dead on. Oh, no, it's a bit above, actually. 454. Let me zoom in. Let me see what's going on. Okay, I see the reasoning. I see the reasoning. I personally wouldn't, but it could result in a very, very high R trade. So if you've got the confluences there, Louis, then it could be a very, very large R trade. So, you know, risk to reward. I think it could be worth the risk. Again, if you're getting confluences, but I'd wait until we get a bit closer with that and see if you get any confirmations as we approach the level. Are you getting your divergences, etc., etc. Yeah. See Zondas all the time. Yeah, Ben saw the Zonda. I don't know where it was in Germany, but I can't remember the name. But yeah, that's insane. Yeah, Eve. Dan Burns. Yeah, is that the Ben? Is that the guy whose Zonda you saw? Insane. It's gonna be crazy market over this week. So looking forward to it. I'll be part of Subway for that price. Yeah. Dan Burn is a Newcastle. Okay. I don't know football players. I don't know football players. I can't remember the guy whose Pagani you saw. I did know the name of the guy when you said it. I can't remember now. I did know the guy. 54, stop loss 63, full take profit 4,000. Yeah, that's nice, Libby. And then, to be fair, you could definitely, you know, every position I always say. We're pushing up now. Every position I always say, you know, holding partials, holding that past 4K, you know, if we do break that 4K barrier. Speak to Thingy. Yeah, Ben, will do. Put pick in Discord for you. Oh yeah, you at me. Yeah, insane. Yeah, LaFerrari's crazy car. Crazy car. When you buy one to match him. Buy a Zonda. That guy's Zonda was like, it was like a rebuilt one, and it was like $11 million. Not like it was, something happened with it. So it's not only the cost of $11 million, but also the fact that a lot of people just wouldn't sell them. Like in reality, that car's gonna go up to probably over $20 million. Like it's such a nice investment, and if you own that, chances are you don't need the money quickly. So it would actually be hard to even like find someone who's willing to sell. Louis, yeah. I want to get this. Okay, there we go. So for a pistol today is such a area. Once, really, you never really yeah, you never see them. Pocket change, yeah, true. But yeah, guys, sorry, I do apologise for the late live tonight. Definitely take care this week. We know it's going to be a crazy week with the US and everything. Obviously, Trump's with his going off on China with his 100% tariffs, and him just going off on Twitter and his social. What's his platform called? Paths? No, what is it? Trump's own social media platform. He posts on there. So yeah, definitely be careful when it comes to that. And then also, tomorrow as well, we're not really going to see as much volume come to the markets. Normally bank holidays, US bank holidays, they do still have like relatively good volume, especially compared to like 4 or 5 years ago. So Tuesday, I say this a lot, but the true week starts normally Monday, US Open, but like Tuesday is where the week really starts for majority of people. And a lot of people, don't want to trade Mondays, which is good. We want to let the markets open, stretch their arms, wake up a bit, so we can really see what trajectory they're heading. So keep in mind that probably take today, Monday, out, see how the markets are, mark up some levels, and then come attacking the markets extremely strong on Tuesday. Watch out Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Okay, New York's going to be crazy. As we all know, it's going to be an interesting time. So definitely watch out for that, and just watch out for the crazy price action that will inevitably ensue tomorrow. Truth Social, that's the one. Goes off on that, he does. Armstrong lives near me. Fair play, Dave. Yeah, Matt Armstrong's a cool guy. He posts notifications turned on for that. Yeah. That's in. Here we go. Leaving it overnight. Oh. Okay, Louis cooking. Oh, pray for Louis, yeah. Pray for Louis. He's in the short. I believe a few other people are shorting from here as well. How do you know when to close partials? I think flip speed, a good rule of thumb is minimum 1-to-1 risk to reward, minimum, and then either move your stop loss to break even or just start to take a little bit of partials. There's no perfect way to do it. I wish there was, but there isn't. So just get that stop loss to break even. When you see a big move in your direction, take a little bit off the plate. When you see another big move, take another bit more off the plate. There's no perfect way to do it. And so yeah. And then have like when you're entering the trade, or preferably before you enter the trade, have levels to look for. So this level here, I think we may get a small reaction. This level, this level, this level. And so you've got key areas that you can look to take partials from. So then it doesn't rely on you going, okay, I think we've had a big move here, and getting it off there. Yeah, bro's getting cooked in the next 5 minutes. 64. And nice flip speed. You'll be taken out before the live ends, yeah. I'm praying for Louis right now. It's always good to start off the week on a high, and it's always good to finish the week on one as well. A lot of times in trading, you've got to sacrifice what is seemingly the best thing to do to conserve your mentality and make sure your mentality's on form. And so that's an important one as well. True. It's okay. It happens. Yeah, exactly, Louis. And that's the mentality to definitely have. And then also, we won't be doing the Kahoot tonight because it's very, very late now. We'll be doing the Kahoot trading quiz tomorrow. So Evie can't be on the top spot tonight. Evie, you'll have to wait until tomorrow. And yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow night. So make sure you're around on tomorrow night's live where we're doing the trading quiz and everything. God, I can't breathe. And yeah, I think we're gonna finish there's an mark low. Evie's fuming, yeah. Evie's a beast though. Evie and Hammer do particularly well. And I've got, I said this to Evie the other day, but I think Evie's got a really, really good knowledge. Very, very smart. As everyone here sees, she's very well-rounded knowledge as well. And I really think if Evie sticks with it, she could be the first female educator, which would be cool. But yeah, so keep smashing it, Evie. I want to see you on that educator spot in the future, as I said to you before. But for tonight, you can't flex on us with your profound knowledge. 3 in a row. What's that, Tony? 3 in a row what? Okay, shout out XPR as well. Look, to be fair, everyone's been doing very well on the quizzes. Very, very, very well. Okay, it's moving down nice now. Yeah, everyone's been doing very well on the quizzes. So, you know, big shout out to everyone. I mean, I really think since we've started the quizzes, everyone's general knowledge in the trading space has really, you know, increased. I say it, you know, trading's like a foggy arena. And each question, each answer, you're getting rid of a bit of that fog. And so we've definitely seen, I think everyone agrees who's on the trading live, on the quizzes, has seen the knowledge increase. So, yeah. BV, man. You got aura, like. I don't know I can picture the woman. That is true aura. Ben, I'm not mentioning that username. But yeah, guys, I think we'll finish up the live there. It's been a good live. I apologise for the late live, but wanted to do it over market open, as we knew it was going to be a crazy one. So I think we'll finish up there. I appreciate everyone tuning in, all the questions, everything, and being here. It's been a good live. It's been a chill one, nice. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Ting. We're going to have a call after this, and big shout out to Jay as well. We had a call before this live. Jay is an absolute beast. If you need support, Jay, Adam are there. They're absolute, just amazing people. So take care, guys. Have an absolutely amazing night, and let's smash this week. So seen a bit Ben, seen a bit Timmy, Warren, Eve, Louis, Mason, Tony, BV, Ting, XPR, Hammer. Take care, guys.